From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
It was such an awesome night, and before all the strong winds are coming in, you can see that line right now across Missouri, southeast Kansas, knocking on Tulsa's door all the way down to northwest Texas. That is the wind line that's just coming through. Is there anything bad with it? Well, it's just going to be blowing. Most of us will be sleeping tonight, so we won't really hear anything other than house rattling. Wind advisories are in effect for the entire area through 6 a.m. Now, winds will die down towards sunrise. Maximum wind gusts today have been running between about 35 to 45 miles an hour from Tulsa north. Southeast wasn't as bad. A lot of these winds were associated with what's going through right now, and that is a big old cold front. So we still, at this time, have 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts out to Gage, 41 in Stillwater, 33 in Bartlesville, 40 in Coffeyville, and that is sliding southeast. In the Tulsa area, we haven't been as strong a wind, so it's not all that bad. We're talking about very light winds, comparatively speaking. 21-mile-per-hour wind at Muskogee, 22 over at Fayetteville. But this is the line, and that's just coming in on the west side of town at this moment. Hey, we're going to be sharing a lot of Christmas lights with you, and Lindsay sent this in from out of Sapulpa. And again, it's just a lot of Christmas lights, and we want to just make sure that you get into the spirit of the season as well. We're sitting at 58 degrees, so you say, well, it's not cold and snowy. Still could happen. West winds at 10. No, hopefully not no snow yet. No wind gusts, but that's about ready to change within the next 20 to 30 minutes. 93% humidity, lots of moisture around. Temperatures are running in the upper 50s right now. Notice the blue arrows? That is where that cold front just now getting in southeastern Osage County and northwestern Tulsa County. That will continue to slide to the south. We're seeing 60 south, and there's cold weather just to the north. So that'll be blasting on through. So it'll be all the way through Tulsa and south of I-44, getting down to McAllister and extending through Tahlequah by the time we get on into about midnight. There could be a few showers forming right along the front because there's a little bit more moisture there. That'll clear out by morning. The winds will start to die down, but we'll still be really cold. Upper 20s to low 30s around Tulsa north. Will be in the mid-30s if you're south and east. Now, what about the time period as we start to work on into Saturday afternoon? It's cold, but there's no wind and there's sunshine. That's a pretty good combination. If it's going to be cold, hopefully there's sun and there's no wind. And that's pretty much the case right now. And speaking of which, we have a lot of Christmas parades, and we're talking about in Broken Arrow. Coop and Tatum, we're going to be out there in Broken Arrow and cold. If you're in Broken Arrow, it's a cold morning. Winds will be a little bit stronger than they are in the afternoon or evening. Pawhuska, Claremore, Bartlesville, looking good, but really cold. So just be bundled up. The winds will be a bigger factor in the morning. Also, for the 5A state championship going on with McAllister and Carl Albert, that's in Edmond near Oklahoma City. Temperatures will be in the 40s. The good news is the winds are relatively light, so that'll help out, and go Buffaloes. And as we look on into Cushing and Wagner, we're talking about the evening hours out in Edmond are going to be a little bit colder in the 30s. There could be a few sprinkles as well. But again, we're just hoping for the best, and let's go Bulldogs. And as far as we're looking at Saturday night late, rain will be coming in. That's why we're mentioning a slight chance of showers for the Wagner game, potentially around Oklahoma City. That rain could also have some sleet mixed in it overnight. That's Saturday night and Sunday morning. We'll be in the 30s, kind of cold. And then in the afternoon, it's still cold, but we'll have maybe a few sun breaks, temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. That's the plan. So our rain chances are highest late Saturday night and Sunday morning. Then off and on chances of showers for really much of next week. We have scattered sprinkles and showers. And a lot of clouds. And so we're not going to have a whole lot of sunshine. And the temperatures, that roller coaster ride is going to take a deep dive in about 2 weeks. So be ready, because that is going to be some seriously cold weather headed our way in about 10 to 14 days. Here's a forecast. Looks like this, 31. As we look at the morning hours, again, it's the wind more than it is the temperature. By noon, no wind. Will be around 40, 45 in the afternoon with partly sunny to sunny skies. Still need a pretty good sized coat on, especially if you're not in the sunshine. And as we extend the forecast out, we've had to adjust a few things. We've had to knock Wednesday down based on some new data into the lower 60s. And then we have that off and on chance of showers. But overall, not too bad. There's no Arctic air, no ice right now. But if you're worried about Christmas and wondering about it, there is a chance of maybe some before Christmas. That's all I'm going to say.